Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are playing Marvel Rival. It's a game that I've been playing recently. I've been playing it with friends and they've pretty much been teaching me how to play it. I've looked up some videos, I've gone over some gear. So far I can solo 97. I tried, or Nightmare level 97. I tried soloing Nightmare 100 previously and it didn't work. Then yesterday while we were playing together, we managed to do 105. So we've got 97. I will show you the build. So I'm using the, well, I guess I'll go over to this first. I'm using the Riding the Rapids build. So it is pretty much, rather than shooting, you go underwater and you swim into people. So my build sort of reflects those points. Just scroll down so you can see, in case you want to follow, you can see which ones I've gone for. If I go over to the gear, I'm using the deep sea propeller that gives additional crit rate, total damage, precision rate, which isn't too important because I don't have that much in precision damage. It gives bonus damage against close range, which is great because I'm going to be ramming into everyone, so that is ideal. We've got runic armor, so all runic armors are the same, doesn't matter which hero you use. Mine gives me health percent, healing rune charge slots, so if you do get low on health, you can press, I think it's the left on the D-pad if you're playing on controller, and it'll give you health. It gives you X amount of health per second, I believe. There's some armors that, let's see, some armors that give you more. So health restored plus, health restored per second during restorative respire. So that's the healing, I believe. Or is it my bubbles? I don't know. But health restored per second, that's what, I believe that's what that does. Using the alchemy amulet, same again. Every hero uses an alchemy amulet. This one gives me better output boost, critical damage, and healing rune cooldown. And then it also allows me to, when I right click or I think it's hold L2 or R2, when I ram into the bubbles, it does more damage. And then the last one, West Coast Bionic Thing. This is something that is pretty much tailored to the build of swimming and not the shooting build. If you were to use a shooting build, you'd use a different exclusive. This one gives me precision damage. It would be better if it was crit damage, but this game, it's all about luck. Big Fish Frenzy enhancement. Jeff's, I guess, ultimate is what you would call it. Is he pretty much swallows everything in a certain radius. So the more that I swallow, the bigger I get, the more damage I deal. And then obviously the forward frenzy enhancement, the ramming damage, super important. Realm. So you have these arcane realms. You unlock the first one, Scroll of Conquest first. Then once you hit a certain nightmare level, you unlock the Scroll of Immortality. Then when you unlock, when you beat Nightmare 70, you unlock both of these, the Scroll of Blessing and the Scroll of Midas. I am currently in the stage of just trying to get better loot. So I've got 5 points in the Scroll of Midas, 5 points in the Scroll of Blessing, and anything else that I got, I put in the Scroll of Conquest. So you can see up here, now I'm level 15. Once you get level 20, you can have all of it. But I would recommend early on, obviously put all your points in this one, then you unlock this, put all your points in there. And then you'll probably get 1 or 2 extra points while you're waiting to beat Nightmare 70. And when you do, just put them in these. Once you get to that point where you really just can't do any better, I would take all the points out of these 2 left ones, put them in these, get the best loot that you can, and then once you want to start leveling or, you know, clearing nightmare levels on your own and you've got the best loot, go back and put your points back in these. So that's everything I've got for that. We are going to try Nightmare 97 alone, and we'll see how that is. It automatically finds a match. You've got autofill. You can autofill teammates. The problem with that is that you get put in different teams, and obviously the harder your team is, well, not the harder. The bigger your team is, the harder the team, the harder the opponents. So if you play solo, it's generally a bit easier. For things like Jeff, he does good, but he does better when all the enemies are together. So this is what I'm talking about, where you go underneath the water. It's L1. There's no cooldown. Was I'm playing on a PlayStation controller, which is why it's L1. To dive, or I guess to hyper sprint, it's L2, or right click on the mouse. You can see all the enemies are following me. I'm going to place down my bubbles. I'm just going to hyper spin through them, and it kills quite a lot of them. And there's the first gold drop. So this is the ability. Press both thumbsticks in, and you can swallow the vampires in the middle. Swim around them for a bit. You can hyper sprint while you do this as well, so you can still kill things on the ground. And we're just going to put some more bubbles down so the radius is bigger where all these bubbles are. Getting a lot of legendary drops. At the end of the round, it does pick up all your legendary drops for you, so you don't necessarily need to level or pick them up. So you see, I'm a lot bigger now than I was, so I do more damage when I hit into things. You have an Arcana store. Blue is for health pretty much, and red is for damage. So generally you want to go for red. I'm going to go for block rate on this because I don't have the choice, and I'm going to go damage against close range units. So you see my health is kind of low. If I press left on the touchpad, it gives me a boost, and I go back up to pretty much full. So just gonna keep ramming through everything. Swallow as well. And that should maybe bigger, and it also increases my max health, which is super important. These big ones, they can be a bit of a pain sometimes. Occasionally they just refuse to die.
Congratulations on surviving another round.
Okay,
let's hope your luck continues to hold.
Jeff really struggles against the boss, so I'm not going to go for this middle one, Chain Lightning, because there's not going to be multiple targets. I'm going to go for total damage boost.
Now, who's the real monster? More vampires have arrived. Ready yourself for battle, and don't you dare let my city down.
So pretty much the play is just don't stop moving and hyper dash into everything, and you'll be fine. Poor Jeff, he squeals every time he takes damage, so it's not subtle when he takes damage. As you can see in the bottom left, the health does come back, so you can use that as often as you want. Obviously, I have one that gives me +3 max health. I have one that gives me +3 of those healings. Generally, it's just 3 of them, so it's important to either have something that speeds up the cooldown, speeds up how many you have, or just well, yeah, maybe just don't use it so often. I guess those are the only options. So I'm gonna swallow again. Oh wow. So we are on stage 4 out of 5. The next round is going to be a boss round. So trying to get as big as I can before the boss round, because you can't swallow the boss. So I just want as much damage as possible before then. I'm 6 out of 6 on healing. I'm gonna heal to max, then I'm just gonna bash them. So this way I'm gonna have 5. Oh, now I've got 6 and I'm healed to full. Catwolf, I'm going to create pretty much a line of bubbles. I'll go total damage. And same again, just gonna try and keep him in the bubble area and just hyperdrive into him. He does do a lot of damage. He sometimes stuns you if you're not underground. Waiting for him to get into the bubbles. There we are. See, when he's in the bubbles, I do a lot of damage, and he really regrets walking into the bubbles. When your, I guess your ability ends, and you're stood in the bubbles, you do pick them up, and it does heal you. So you have to keep remembering to place those down. But yeah, that's level, well, Nightmare level 97. Defeated, you know, somewhat easily. I didn't really feel like I was struggling or sweating. I killed 1,307 enemies, did 168.3 billion damage. Yeah, I guess the only thing to do after you beat the level is look at the gear you got and see if it's any better than what you already have. So that one, the Kraken Blaster, that's for that other build where if you wanted to shoot. The amulet, it's not better, I don't think. The armor, not better. No. Different build, not better. Not better. Not better. Different build. Different hero completely. You can see it says the hero is Moon Knight, so I can't use that, so I'm just going to sell it. I don't have him leveled. Maybe if it was 7,500 rating, which is the highest rating, if you have 5 S tier extended effects, then it might have been worth it, but it's not for me. Not right now, at least. Runic armor. Not better. Not better. Different build and not better. Okay. So once you've beat the level, you can go back to prepare. And you can go up to forge. And you can scrap everything that you haven't locked. So you can either scroll wheel quick to lock the items on a mouse and keyboard, or you can hold square for me. So I think that's X on Xbox controller. But yeah, I'm just going to select all of them. I'm going to smelt them because they're not of any use to me. And when you do that, you get these Uru shards. And these you use to forge better gear. I would only recommend forging gear at level 60, and that's your character level 60. Because the level 60 is going to be the best thing you get. You might collect gear at level 40 and it might be great, but once you get to 60, it's just going to be a higher rarity. It's going to have better stats for the level, so there's no point wasting Uru shards. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I think, let's see what I need the most. That's a lot of A's and a lot of B's, so I'm going to try for better armor. So I want armor, and I want Jeff the Landshark, and I'm just going to forge 10. We'll see how lucky I get. Only 1, and it is not better. Try again. And not better. So that is the thing. This game is very grindy. You pretty much just look for loot, you smelt the bad loot, you forge the new loot, and you see if you get something good. If you do, great. If you don't, rinse and repeat. So that's not better. I mean, the health is a little bit better. The armor's better. The health, oh, sorry, health percent is better. But block damage, rubbish. Dodge rate, rubbish. And this one, see, it's like the same stuff, but not better. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you've played Marvel Rivals Blood Hunt before. It is pretty good. I do enjoy it. It is a little bit repetitive, so I don't know. Try it. Let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you next time.